This is a muscle activation workout for the upper body.
Want to get your feet about hip width apart. I usually do about 1 foot width, and then go a little pigeon-toed so you have about 1 fist in between, and you could just eyeball it. And then you want to have your whole body straight, core tight, engaged. You want to make almost like fists with your hands. Go straight to your ears, and then you want to do it 10 times where you touch your elbows together. So 1, 2, you want to come all the way back and all the way touch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arm circles. We're going to go forwards first. Make your arms into airplane wings, palms down, arms straight. Start out with small circles. We're going to do about 10. And gradually make them larger until they're as large as you can go, comfortably keeping your arms straight. Reverse arm circles. Make the airplane wings again, but this time have your palms facing up, thumbs back, and arms straight again. And we're going to do small circles, about 10. Gradually make them larger, just like the forward ones. Keep those arms straight until they're as large as they can go comfortably. Scapular retraction. The goal is to activate the muscles between the shoulder blades here without activating the traps up top here. So you don't want to shrug up, you want to come back, and I'll show you. You want to stand up nice and tall, nice and straight, have the core engaged, arms down, and you want the chest, visualize it coming out and up and squeezing the back together as you do it. So I'm not shrugging straight up like this. I'm putting the chest out and up, and I'm squeezing my back together. And I'm going to hold that as long as I can until I get a really good burn. And once you feel that really good burn, you want to pulse 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So ball squeeze, the goal is to activate all the muscles of the arm and even in the shoulder. And so what you want to do is you want to take the ball and you want to squeeze as hard as you can. So I'm just going to start squeezing with the ball straight out in front, and you can see I'm getting a good shake. So you want to hold this as long as you can until it's really hurting, until you get that good burn. And then what you want to do is pulse it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So for door pulls, this is going to simulate opening a door in public, and this requires 2 people. Sheena's helping me. The person holding Grandma's hand should be setting a certain amount of resistance based on what Grandma can handle. So the first step is put the foot back of the arm that's pulling, just like you're getting ready to open a door. You're in a stable position to pull something. And then what you want to do is you want to kind of test that resistance. So have Grandma test so she knows how firm it's going to be. And then what you want to do is pull from your hip and your core first, and then from the arm. So don't just pull from the arm like this. When you're opening a door, you want to be stable, and you want to pull like so. Pull like so. From the hip. Get a lot more power if you're using your whole body. Pull like so. And then do that on both sides. The 2-handed ball squeeze. You want to keep the fingers straight, hands parallel. You want the ball somewhere, whatever comfortable distance out from the belly button. And the goal is to try to bring the hands together and crush this ball. So I'm going to come together. I'm going to exhale when I do it. And I'm going to hold that as long as I can, breathing comfortably. And see, you get a good shake going. And once you get a really good shake and it's, feeling like you're maxing out, then you want to pulse it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The countertop push-up is probably most comfortably done in the kitchen, against the kitchen counter for Grandma. I'm just doing it here on the pool table. Basically, put the palms on the counter, not flat because that can slip off. You want it to be in a nice stable position, perpendicular where your palms are dug into the front edge of the counter. And then back the feet up until it feels like you've got a comfortable and manageable amount of weight on those palms. So again, if your hands were right on top, that could slip. You don't want that. You want to butt it against the front of the counter like that. And then what you want to do after you walk back, you want to do a push-up into the counter. So you're going to keep your body straight like a plank, and you're going to come down as low as comfortable, and then you're going to come up nice and slow, nice and controlled. And if you can only go down to here, that's fine. If you can only go down to here, that's fine too. The goal is to just stay in a plank position, go down, and come back up. And if you are down and unable to come back up, just step forward, and you can come out of it easily. Raise the roof. All right, this one, you want to act like you're holding 2 serving platters, and you want to try to have your arms starting out parallel like this. All right, and the goal is to push up. So push up, arms straight, and in line with the ears if possible. So I'll do it from the side too. Down and up, and down and up. From the front again, down and up, down and up, and repeat. And for the finisher is punches. So get a nice stable position. I would say 2 feet width apart, so slightly wider than hip width. And you can even put the toes out a little for this one. You want to be nice and stable, and you don't want straight legs. You don't want your knees locked. You want to be nice and bent in an athletic position for this one. You're going to raise your fists and keep the core tight, knees bent, feel a little bouncy, and then you want to punch it out. And you set the pace, but you want to punch as hard as you can comfortably punch without hyperextending your elbow or feeling like you're, getting too far off balance. You just want to punch. And then stop. Running in place. This is another finisher that can be done in addition or instead of the punches. So you want to get, again, in a nice stable stance, but 1 foot behind the other. So we'll start with right foot back. It's good to do this on both sides, actually. And you want to act like you're an Olympic sprinter. So what you want to do, get in a running position, knees bent. I like to start with, this arm up, this arm back, and then go. And you can set the speed, but what you want to do is keep your core tight the whole time. So I'm twisting from my core.